not battle. Sorry, network and ranked fighting. Let's do this. Jump right up into it. Let's go. Not gonna pick Nightmare. We're gonna change it up to my favorite. Take. The OSHA. I do plan on getting that, oh man. I have a body issue. Oh my gosh, that kind of discomfort, but okay. So yeah, I plan on picking up Guilty Gear sometime, Strife. But when I look at the value of what they're trying to make those, make the versions, man, that's horrible. I don't even understand why they would make something $100 if it doesn't hold anything that makes sense for it to be a value of $100. I would like to pick up a season pass of characters, brand new fighters. I want to see Testament up in there. I want to see Justice up in there. Oh yeah, Chip. I am very happy they added Chip up in there. I hope they add that one old dude that I don't know, has the dragon up in the background and the fighting scene from Guilty Gear 1. I'm hoping they add a bunch of characters from the first game into that game. And absolutely, the Grudata fucking moves, they need to add that back up in there. I don't even know if that's a possibility anymore. Because in Guilty Gear 1, it was possible. That was one of my favorite fighting games, but a lot of my friends, they lost every time I played against them. I played against my brother when I bought the game, and he just couldn't beat me. He never beat me, not even one time. And I was just whooping that ass. My friends come over from next door, whooping that ass, and they fucking hated it. I hate this game, blah blah blah. Should get another game. Take it back. Well, since nobody wanted to play the game with me at that young age, I ended up taking Guilty Gear PlayStation 1 back to Toys R Us. And I got another game, but I can't remember what it was. Can't remember what I bought. At the time, that's when Splinter Cell, no, not Splinter Cell, but Siphon Filter came out. And that game was hot. Like, it sold like hotcakes. To tell you the truth, Siphon Filter for PlayStation 1 is a great game. It's a good game. If they ever, I think they should go back to that game and make that franchise great again. Seriously. I think if it was in the hands of somebody that did it right and accomplished Gabe Logan's story from going into that kind of thing of trying to save people from a huge disaster from terrorists, I think they do it absolutely perfect. One thing I would have to say is they would have to pick an actor to play that character, and I wonder what actor would be absolutely perfect. I mean, the voice actors that played those characters back on the PlayStation 1, their voices were pretty good. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I think they did great on the voice acting in that game. And there was only 3 Siphon Filter games back on PS1, and then it went toward the Omega Strain, and I've never played that on PlayStation 2. I have a PlayStation 2, an OG version of it too, the Fatty. I have Tenchu 1 and Tenchu 2, and they're brand spanking fucking new. They're out of the package, of course, but they're brand new. Brand new. I mean, it's good to keep a little retro so you can just game up and be happy with some old gameplay. I mean, I wonder what it's gonna be like playing on this TV. I haven't hooked up my old OG Xbox yet to this TV. I have not went into that yet, but in due time, yeah, it's gonna be a possibility that I just hook up that, plus hook up my PC up to this TV as well. Play some Gears. Gears of War just came out with a brand new single player campaign called Hive Busters. I'm interested. It looks pretty damn good. It looks good. Oh, it's taken a while to find somebody up online. What the heck? Let's try to find somebody again. I've been a SOULCAL player for quite a while. I have Soul Calibur 4 still on PlayStation 3. I don't know. I'm big into gaming, but I find it messed up to pick up some Nintendo stuff just because Nintendo hasn't really elevated themselves into new heights. And what Doug Bowser said just recently is, oh, well, right now is we're looking into technical, all the technology stuff, and they want to find new ways for people to play the game. And, on a Nintendo device, I'm wondering if they're going to do... Well, I don't think they're going to do a Switch Pro. I think they're going to leave the Switch and go toward what they did with the GameCube and make it like a GameCube 2, or... I think that would be really cool. It would be really badass if they ever made it like that. But I'm still waiting for them to make a Nintendo 64 Mini. That's going to sell like hotcakes. Everybody's going to fucking buy that. And hopefully what they will proceed to do with that idea is that make sure it includes all N64 games across the board, whether it be in Japanese versions or whatsoever. I think a lot of people would love that, because it would be a global audience that could touch on the English version from the Japanese version, imported version. And especially games that never came out in the United States, or some games that probably didn't ever go across seas to come over there. I think that would be greatness, and to have online capabilities such as online multiplayer in older games, people would love it. I think people would love playing No Mercy, WWF No Mercy online. I think people would love to fucking play that. I mean, it would be their thing they do. They jump on with their friends and go, yeah, I got my created character, man, he's up there, he's hardcore. And everybody, you can make your own hardcore character, or you can play with the red characters. And it would just be absolutely awesome for people to play that game again, but it's online. I mean, even Sony themselves could make available in the developers back what the old retro games could do. Let's say SmackDown Just Shut Your Mouth. It would be probably a digital download game only, and it has online. And do you think people would come back to that? Yeah, of course they would. They say that, you know what, that's one of my favorite wrestling games. This is my favorite game. I want to get back onto that. And one good thing about what Doug Bowser and the guys did, and I was asking for some old games to have online capabilities again, they made Mario Kart from fucking Super Nintendo available for everybody to play. That's awesome. I think they should do that more so. I mean, looking into what the future is of gaming, it's about two HDMI 2.1. It's about sound. It's about experience. It's about everything of quality level of graphics within gameplay as well. Everything has a brand new standard. Rather than looking at 30 frames per second, actually, at any game made at 30 frames per second actually is in a better state of like quality level of graphics. But when you look at 60 frames per second, and if you can do that at the same fucking time, making a game at a 60 frame per second, when you're having the game look absolutely awesome, everybody likes that. But right now is moving toward making 60 frames per second the standard. It's stepping up. You have to step up all these projects up to at least 60 frames per second. That's going to be the standard. And then moving onward is the up and down bar of moving toward 120 frames per second. It goes either 60 has to be the less, the first one. It can't go anywhere that would go to 59, 58, whatsoever. It has to be up there. 60 frames per second is the absolute limit right there. And then it goes on forward, you know. I think that should be what designers should be working towards, or R&D. The R&D behind the system, R&D behind the development crew has to be striving for to get as much as they can. And I'm pretty sure they've been trying to do that. But with these brand new systems, they have capabilities they've never had. They have step ups. It's a big step. I mean, RTX graphics. I mean, well, lighting. They never did RTX graphics yet. There's actually a lot of things you can do with RTX. It's just not lighting. It's sound. It's lighting. It's reflections. There's a lot of something about RTX that will bring forward more to the future. I mean, NVIDIA guys put it up there. I mean, I'm glad they first introduced it with Battlefield 5. But Battlefield 5 had that limitation of doing this one part of it because, you know, that's good and all. Reflections and some of the... Actually, I don't think it's all the lighting, but I'm not quite sure about that. But it's moving forward to get even better. And looking at the industry right now, there's some crazy shit going on. Like, EA picked up Codemasters. And the other company, Take-Two, was trying to pick them up, and all of a sudden EA swoops in and goes, "You're mine." Oh shit! Bought them for $3 billion or $2 billion, something like that. Is damn crazy, wild, and I think they did it for good reason. Because their driving games are some of the best games. Some of the best driving games you will ever play. Alright, let's get into this battle. It took us forever. Got him. Ooh, shit. Oh, shit. he got me off the side. Good for him, though. Oh, I got him! Oh, we both did that shit. Oh, yeah, man. How did this happen? Oh, come on now. He got me. That's 2-2. I got him again. Oh, no way. Oh, he got me. He got me. Ah, he's lucky. Who is that character though? He's using. I don't even know whose skill he's using. That was pretty awesome though. Good fight, man. Alright. I don't know who that was. Knight. I'm not quite sure what character that was. But, yeah, that guy had to win. Good for him. Right now, I'm kind of just... I don't know. What I'm worried about... One of the games I'm worried about right now is Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, that's the huge thing right now. I got the physical copy. And... the game is great. The game's story and the game is great, but the glitches and the problems with the game needs to be fixed. Absolutely fixed. And just recently they took the game off of the PlayStation Network altogether. They took it off and they're offering refunds for the game. I, for one, do not want to return my copy because... yes, they shouldn't have came out with a game unless it's actually play tested and they can get critiqued about it. I'm gonna wait for the updates and play the game. I told them on Twitter straight up, like, look, I like the game. It's a badass game, but those glitches ruin the experience, and I want to wait on the updates that are coming. I don't want to play it until it's absolutely fixed. I don't want to play it. I don't want to touch it until then. Then they came out with a message to all the gamers that bought that game. You know, I really hope not so many people just want to just get their money back. I hope some people stay on board. I mean, it is Project Red, CD Projekt Red, and they make great games. And if they can make great games, they can make that game still great. They can fix how broken it is. I hope they really push that game in the right direction. And what they're going to have to do to make up for a lot of that is, I think, whatever they're going to do is absolutely fix it. Straight up. They gotta fix it. They already said January and February coming out with 2 huge, massive updates. So this is the thing. Massive, huge updates. I think this was in the pipeline to begin with, and whatever they're pulling out their ass right now is just, you know, not a stunt kind of thing. There's more. Maybe they can afford to put more up on that disc. And they knew the problems already. It's obvious. They would have to know the problems already. They had to put it out like that. They didn't have a choice. Because of so many people wanting the game to come out, that they came out with the game in that state. I mean, I think that's what they did. I think they pushed it out the door because they needed money at the same time, and they knew they needed to touch up the game. The bugs, glitches, they needed more time. I think during this pandemic, they sometimes weren't able to actually go up in there and fix it as a big fucking massive team. I think the pandemic did affect them. And I think I don't know if they're working from home or not, but that would be it's an odd situation. These guys put overtime into working on that fucking game. And the biggest part about it was playtesting. The playtesting part wasn't done. And they tried fixing the bugs. And what they've been doing the whole time, ever since they said, hey, yeah, the game is done, we've been working on the bugs. We've been trying to fix them. Actually, from there, when they said that was months ago. They've been doing it. So they already released one update, but the thing is, they have already been working on it. They've probably done with both updates right now. And the thing is, they're still trying to fix it. I mean, that could be the realization of the situation. These guys do a lot of work in a month. They do a lot of work. I mean, the fucking computers, there's like 300 people, 400 people. There's a big fucking team working on this game to fix it. And that's what their goal is. But right now it's December, man. Christmas is coming, and everybody needs a little time off to spend time with family. I mean, that's the right way to do some shit. Anyway, why the fuck be at work when you need some time off, and it's finally like, man, we fucking made that game, but you know what? We didn't tell nobody. We've already fixed a lot of stuff, and we can't even come out with it yet because we can't do that yet. It's called timing. Timing to release this shit. It's some things are on purpose in the industry. I mean, it just happens that way. If something changed in development, it's gonna be the project's gonna be harshly hurt. I mean, I think that has a lot to do with it right there. Why am I facing the same dude? I can't be the only guy in ranked facing this dude. Why? I'm wondering about my network settings, if I have it set to global or whatever. God. Damn, you got me with that low. I should have did my power move. Yeah. Oh shit. What the fuck? Yeah, he fucking whooped me right there. We're pretty close. Oh, Mizurugi, that's who he is. I got that win that time. He's Mizurugi. Or no, he's not Mizurugi. What the fuck? Yoshi? No, I don't even know who he is. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out. Well, when he did that shit in the sky, man. No, we're done. I beat him, he beat me. We gotta find out somebody else, man. Shit. That's tough. I'm glad I'm playing some Soul Calibur though. I just haven't got back to my roots up into this game, and I put so much time into playing Soul Calibur 4 and 5. Yeah, seriously. Me and one of my old buddies I used to work with a long while back, he introduced me to God of War for the first time, and you know, I never really played it. I played it back on PlayStation 2, but I wasn't really too much into it. When God of War 3 came out and Soul Calibur 4 came out, around that time, we would game up. We would come over, he would come over, and we'd just sit there and play the game. Have a blast at playing shit. He would tell me so much backstory of Soul Calibur. It's not really called Soul Calibur from the first game, I don't think. It was some... Can't remember what it was really called, but he's into the Jap stuff that's old, and he showed me some games I've never played before. And they were pretty good. I enjoyed them. He bought God of War 3, and we played that up on my PS3. We fucking beat that game in one night. One night. We just And I was that game is so good at the time. Oh my gosh, I didn't own it, and I don't know. Even before that, I had a pretty good collection of games that I was collecting, and somebody robbed my house, and when I wasn't there, stole my GameCube, stole my Xbox 360 a while back, and a bunch of games I had. I was so upset about that shit. Especially at the time, Fight Night Round 3 was one of my favorite games to play. Favorite sport game to play. I like boxing. And I really am excited for the next intentions of EA Sports to come at a brand new Fight Night game. Oh my gosh. I am waiting. I am absolutely waiting for them to fucking make a really good boxing game that nobody's ever seen before. I mean, an incredible experience. Like, I just can't. I mean, I'm excited for it. I really am. I really am. Right now, they're focused on UFC, but man, the heaviest hitter from EA Sports is going to be Fight Night. The heaviest sport game that's been collecting. Well, it's collecting dust right now, but behind closed doors, I think it's going to be one of the best sport games on any console and any PC, bar none. Because Fight Night boxing is very, very important. Especially when you hear stuff about, hey man, yeah, De La Hoya, or yeah, Butterbean, or hey man, Mike Tyson's fighting this dude, Roy Jones Jr. I don't even know what happened in that fight, man. I heard Tyson whooped him. Second 2 rounds, maybe. But dang, that's huge. Once you hear about the fight, or Manny Pacquiao from the Philippines, he's a great fighter. My girlfriend roots for Manny Pacquiao. All right, I'm saying his name wrong, but yeah, you know who I'm talking about, Pacquiao. I like boxing. I am waiting for that game to come. It's going to be one of the biggest games I'll probably spend some money on, good money on. A network error has occurred. Oh, hold on a second, guys. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Hopefully, we get into a match that's pretty side connection status. I'll mess with the thing in a second to make us at least fight people a little bit more globally. I think I have it only to North America settings. I have to check on that. I'll be right back, guys.
showed her off like this. I've never allowed to see her alone. Talk to her properly. I was dazzled by her beauty. It was only after the wedding that I realized she was insane. Instead, I brought her home with me. And I've had to chain up in some lunatic silent somewhere to keep her safe here at Thornfield. The nurse didn't let her deliver me. But you must know you couldn't marry Miss Earl if you were already married. It would have been a crime. You would have been committing bigamy. And all I wanted to be with this woman. Anything. I have been in torment for 15 years. And can you stand there and honestly judge me? You see, this poor man's blood for life. I pray for you, Mr. Rochester. Keep your prayers.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, only the grace of God would afflict you. I thought it was little Eleanor's mother. And then one day it was Mr. Rochester's wife.
I just know that people you are so predictable. Could you be just a little more original? I'm talking to you. Where are you going?
Wait, sir.
Where?
Please let go of my arm.
Don't tell me where you're going. How dare you want to surround as far away from me as that is? Why? I'll tell you why. Yes, you are being Mrs. Rochester, that's why.
Alright guys, I'm back. Let's go look if we can widen our options here. Network settings. Okay, well, I might not have any settings for that. And we're just running into the same dude. There's something up with that. I don't understand it. It can't just be me and this one guy. It's a lot of people still play this fucking game. I have no idea why. Usually they have like settings of servers to where you can play against blah 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 blah, and they don't have it. I thought they did in this game. I really did thought they did. Oh yeah. And I have a few PS5 games, pretty much. I have Demon Souls for PS5. That's the only physical copy game I own for PlayStation 5. Only. Pretty soon it's gonna be Cyberpunk 2077. It's already Call of Duty Cold War. It's Dirt 5. What other game? Mortal Kombat has an update. For Honor's gonna have an update. Rainbow Six is gonna have an update. I'm not quite sure what else. I tell you the truth, I really do hope they update the Phantom Pain. But I think they just made that backwards compatible, rather. What else has a version? Well, Bloodborne should have had a version, but it doesn't. That would have been a smart move, actually. Uncharted, well, that's backwards compatible. There's a lot of backwards compatible games. Well, what I'm going to have to do, guys, is probably get off here. It's really hard finding a person, and that's distraught. I should not have to wait this long. Me and that guy, I could have just kept fighting that dude. And it doesn't sound realistic to say, hey, there's only one guy in the world I'm playing against. Sometimes with some games it is. I mean, they should show the global community thing up on here, like a map. Oh, Halo started doing that a while back, and it at least showed a number. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 shows the number of online players. I mean, I like to see that, because it shows me that a lot of people are playing still. I do wonder. One of these days, well, I'm gonna get a PS4. I mean, PlayStation 5 first, but I'm going to wait patiently for an Xbox Series X. I will be picking up one once they make a special edition for the next year's game. I'm telling you, that's what I want to do. And hopefully they don't say, well, it's going to be $700. No, please don't do that. That's way too fucking much, dude. I do not want to throw down $200 for a special edition. $2 more $100 on a $500 system. Don't want to do that. I think the system's great. I have not played on any next-gen system yet, and the only things I own is one game that's physical, and the games I said. I own a camera, and I own a controller. I also have a charging station that's Sony coming as well. So when I get the system, I'll have another controller, so I have two controllers now. I won't be playing with the one that comes with the system, because I already have one that I've been waiting to game with. And I've already tried out the controller up on my PlayStation 3. It's actual backwards compatible. Oh, here we go. It's backwards compatible, but you can't, when you press the PlayStation button, you can't go to the actual main menu. Wow. It's pretty long to find a person playing this game. I have no idea why it takes this long. Terra, fuck. she's pretty good, Tira.
Believe in your power. Battle, fight.
Oh, jeez. Oh, she messed me up. Woo! Oh, she bit me? What the heck? I tried doing my thing, but it just never allowed me to. I couldn't do my special move. I like that. That's how I feel like what she's doing to me. And now she's out of there. Guys, we're just having problems finding people. That's what it is. Oh yeah, that person did not want a rematch. He don't like me doing the move like that. They don't like it. Oh, you don't like it? Man. I'm seriously trying to pick up a PS5. I can't. I have not been able to pick up one everywhere I go. I mean, I have a TV that supports HDMI 2.1, and I have not been able to play anything up on it. I like, this is my Christmas gift, my birthday gift to myself. The TV, I was just like, man, I haven't bought a TV in a long time. And then, you know, I've been talking to one of my friends about Next Gen Gaming. I've been talking to him forever, since I was a kid, so... The thing is, Next Gen Gaming, he's been already dabbling in 4K. He has experienced 4K. He has done all that. And my older TV right now is a Vizio 1080p TV. And I have not did this step up to 4K yet, and I finally did. When I did, I think I did it at the right time. To tell you the real truth, I picked the right TV for a PlayStation 5. I feel confident in this TV. It looks good. And to tell you the truth, I will tell you right now, if you're buying a next-gen TV right now, it's going to have to be 4K. If you want to go 8K, that's just too much money you're throwing down for. But TVs are going to turn into... The 4K thing is going to be the standard. It has not changed from that yet, because video games being played on PC at 1080p play better at 1080p because you're able to get that 120 frames per second. But now it's different. You're able to, I don't know, there's that able to if developers R&D makes it right. Like right now they made the brand new Spider-Man game at 60 frames per second with 4K with ray tracing. That's the right way to fucking go. That's one of it was just an update. That's actually the right way to go. I mean, there's no joke. 60 frames per second ain't that bad. 120. Look, games have to be at 4K, 120 frames per second, and they don't even want it to go there yet. Because the system cannot handle it. Tell you what, the PlayStation 5 to the PlayStation 6, the PlayStation 6 just is going to be a step up. That's what it sounds like to me. It's just going to be a step up. It's not going to be a full-fledged, hey, you get 120 frames per second plus the 4K at the same fucking time. And you get ray tracing, and you get all these things on at the same fucking time. You see what I mean? That's what it should be. That's what it should be. Is PlayStation 6 going to be able to allow us to do that? I mean, we need our games growing to be able to do that. And it becoming the standard for our play. I mean, shit. The internet right now, everybody's got. At whatever price you're paying, I think they should make that better. I mean, from not making you pay more, but making it better for gaming and movie watching and streaming and all that stuff. It should be available. I mean, if you have low-end internet, they should just say, hey, look, we upgraded you for free. And you're still going to pay the same price. Happy. I hope you're happy. I think that's a really good, positive thing for everybody. Every consumer to anybody that, every consumer to any company that they're partnered with in that way. Because, that's really good. That's charismatic. And that is a big step up in the industry of, you partnering. I don't know, I call it partnering because it's who your provider is for your internet. In such a way you can call yourself partners, but they cause problems sometimes. I mean, there's problems. I guess you can call it that. I mean, it sounds playful a bit, but yeah. I mean, if your partner isn't doing all that great for you, then you're looking at other things, and that's problematic too. It almost sounds like a relationship. It does. Sorry, yeah, I'm playing Connect 4. I'm just kidding, but yeah. I don't know, guys. This game's just taking too long for me tonight. I think it's because I leveled up. Look, what am I? I'm an E5? I'm like an E5 or E something, my character. Yeah, E5. I'm up there. 176 wins. December 18th, 2020. and it's hard finding people as D5s to play with. I think that's what's going on. So guys, you know what? I'm gonna just jump off fucking this game because it's horrible. I can't find people in my class to move forward. I can't find people. Having difficulty finding people that high up. I mean, that's what the game is doing. It's making me find people that high up. Because there's that whole thing about people, having people beat them so bad that it's okay. Yeah. It's so weird how that happens. So they find people to play with, or people that are not as good as them that play the game. So they can beat the shit out of them because they're better. That's pretty horrible. Alright guys, I'm going to jump off Soul Calibur. I'm wondering what I will put in next. I'm kind of, yeah. I just gotta wait and see. Thank you for joining me and hearing me out. Peace out, peeps. I'm a Jaffa exercise giving you guys 15 seconds. My jump on the last.